Hello and welcome to my WIP and Chat. Let's go over with what I'm working on first. I am working on Fairy 6 by Diamond Art Emporium. I'm using my Firefly Inferno tray that I absolutely love. I am using my Enablers Outpost pen. For my putty, I am using the new Diamond Art Emporium putty, which they have on their website now. I have been using it for a few weeks now, and I actually really like it. It comes in second to my all-time favorite, which is Rhonda's Crafty Corner. So honestly, it's really good, and I'm quite impressed. I've learned to use it with a lighter hand with ABs, but I mean, it's working, so I can't really complain. It has to be fresh putty though. And then my cover minder that I got from Diamond Art Emporium and the little magnet my daughter found that works really well. And yeah, I think that is it. Oh, and I'm using a glue dot in the pen. So I'm trying something new. I have my blinds half shut because the glare was awful. So let me know if you can still see it. I can't really tell from the camera angle. Just let me know. My name is Marissa and I make a variety of diamond art content. I've been a little absent and inconsistent for the last few weeks, but you know, life is life. I normally have notes for what I'm going to be like talking about and kind of at least attempt to stay on track, on track. But that's just not gonna happen. I actually worked overtime this week, and it's nice because I needed the extra money because I am saving for Charlie's surgery to get him fixed. So we are working towards that goal. Now, some of you know, some of you don't know that he only had one ball that dropped, so his other ball is inside of him. We have been keeping an eye on that to make sure it doesn't encapsulate and turn into a tumor of some sort or anything like that. So I have to look at this upside down. So that's just what I've been saving for, you know, like he's not in like dire straits or anything yet, and we wanted to wait as close to 18 months to 2 years before we neutered. So we're just kind of starting to get that in line and save for now. Let's see, what else is new? I absolutely am thrilled to only have one job. I'm still so happy with that choice. I'm so glad that I turned down that other job. I have kind of been taking it easy since I decided to just stick with one job because I missed my family. And I've taken the time to spend with them and get onto a new schedule. And my grandma had decided to get a puppy. And unfortunately, she just needs a lot more help. So I was not expecting to help with the new puppy, but it's been a blessing. So that's been fun. I will put pictures up as I talk about things. I also wanted to talk a little bit about Burnout. Oh my goodness. So I had been punching out videos, like 4 to 5 videos a week since I started YouTube. And then I got 2 jobs and I wanted to try to maintain that, and I've just learned I'm not able to. I make promises and I do everything that I can to keep it, but at the same time, I need to take care of myself. I keep getting these confused because I'm working on the canvas upside down and I have 6s and 9s. So I have to remind myself that my 6s are really 9s right now, and it's confusing me. And I'm trying to talk at the same time. God, I am everywhere. My ADD is going to be ADDing. I don't have a guideline to follow today. Dang it. That one didn't go there. There we go. Looking for it. So yeah, what did I say I was going to talk about? Charlie is doing so good. Let's talk about the dogs first, actually. So yes, we got a new puppy. His name is Bogey. He is a little Frenchie, and I've been working with him every day. I've got both of the dogs in training again, which is exactly what I needed anyways, because I really like to try to stay on track with training and reinforcement, and I really believe that's something you should do with every dog, no matter the size. It really irritates me when people get little dogs and do nothing to train them. Like, that's not just because they're tiny and you could physically control them doesn't mean that they can't cause damage, in my opinion. So I have already talked previously about doing like reinforcement training once a year with Charlie, just to make sure we stay on track and tracked. I keep saying tracked instead of tracked, and it's just going to be one of those days. So, I mean, it was going to happen anyways. So now I get to bring both the pups to training, and it's really cool because they're in puppy classes. So obviously training Charlie is unnecessary with that. So we're actually using him as like a lead dog. She uses him in demonstrations in the beginning of the class to show like the basics: sit, down, puppy push-ups, learning to take a break and calm down, just general reinforcements of very basic puppy beginnings. And it has been fun. I'll put a picture up right here. I did put it on my community page just because, I mean, it's so freaking cute. But yeah, I'm having a blast with it. And Charlie was so happy to see all of his training friends. All of the employees there were just like, oh my God, we've missed him. And he was the center of attention. So that was pretty cool. And he, of course, kind of lost his shit a little bit. Like, he just started doing his yodeling thing because, well, his favorite people, he hadn't seen them in a little bit. Well, since I had gotten from the 2 jobs, like, I wasn't doing the training. I was just doing, like, some basic stuff at home. But I like to do the in public, take him out, have him work. So it was so nice seeing them. And Bogey is doing fantastic with his training so far. Potty training has been kind of a challenge, only because he's going back and forth between 2 houses. I tried to have him over at Grandma's house when he is, how do I say it, tired. You know, because she can't chase a puppy around or chase it through the backyard or get in behind things if he gets like behind something, or I really like get on the ground and physically play and run around. So the kids and I kind of have started a routine with him to have him mainly in between his nap times, and then my grandma gets him during like chew time. Like, we get him bully sticks and chew toys and those things, and she'll hold the stick for him, and he'll like fall asleep chewing on it next to her for like nap times and stuff. And then we get him 6, which is really 9. We get him throughout the day. And then nighttime, she wants him over there, and he wakes up freaking constantly. So we're trying to find a way to get him to sleep through the night. I want to crate train him, so I might start taking over that now that I'm not going to be full-time coming up soon. So we're just going in between on whether we want to just have him next to my grandma. Because the nice thing is she does have like pee pads, and like the door opens, so he can get on and off the bed and go to his pee pads or to the back door. So I don't know. I'm a stickler though, and I just want him in his crate all night until I know he's not going to chew anything. Because that's one of my biggest fears is, it's been fine so far, but one of these times I'm scared he's going to get up and just like chew on something that he isn't supposed to. But so far it's been okay. Like, I get off of work late and I play with him again, and then he sleeps through the night at Grandma's. And then the kids have him until bedtime. So really he's at Grandma's house for like 2-3 hours, and he's normally napping that time. And then I get off work kind of late, and then I go and I just play with him so hard, and I take him outside and he goes potty and he does all of the things, and then he goes back with Grandma, and then she kind of sleeps in, and I wake up early with the kids, and then I get him in the morning, make him go potty. We do some training. We play a lot. He plays with Charlie. They're just big goobers. And so it's kind of working out. I think it just took a minute for me to adjust to the new routine and kind of just make sure everyone's keeping up on it. It's kind of hard to get a puppy used to 2 households, and when things are run a little bit different at each household. and stay on top of potty training because my grandma moves a little bit slower. So sometimes it's harder for her to get up and get the puppy outside the second he wakes up. So yes, there has been a few accidents, but it's not nearly as bad as I thought it was going to be. I was just mainly scared because she has a hard time walking sometimes, that she was gonna like step on him, or he wasn't gonna understand the walker and get in the way of the walker and she was gonna fall or something. So it just because I'm a planner, I like to make sure I have things in place, and the puppy was just kind of a random thing. It took me a minute to be like, oh, okay, everything's going to be okay, because I am a worrywart. I think of every worst scenario there is before it happens, and I honestly shouldn't do that. So my anxiety is a little bit better now, and we are finding our new normal, which is fantastic. And this puppy is just, my whole family has fallen in love. My husband has gone head over heels for this dog. He made it a carrier out of some of our old sheets, and he just like wears the puppy around the house. The kids have taken on responsibility for the puppy. My daughter specifically does like the hand feeding and makes him sit, makes him walk beside her instead of like in front of her, and stop and go when we're going, to get him used to walking next to us for leash training. She has him lay down, she has him sit, she does puppy push-ups, which is like where the puppy sits and then you say down and then up instead of sit, and then we're training him to stand, and she's working with him twice a day. I do it once a day. So he's getting consistent training, and then he's also being socialized with the classes and stuff. My son loves taking him out to go potty, especially like with grandma. Like they'll go over there and watch a movie with her while I'm at work or something, and he's the first one to be like, I'll take him out to go potty. And it's actually kind of brought us a lot closer. Like, yes, we were there all the time, but now it's like a team effort to make sure this puppy's needs are met through everybody. And I kind of like it. It was unexpected, but overall, I think it was a blessing in disguise. Like, we weren't expecting it, and now we're all like head over heels. Charlie at first was kind of like, what the fuck is this? Why is that here? Like, what is that? It's about me. And he loves Maisie, my mom's pug. But Maisie comes and goes, you know, and it was his first time seeing a little boy puppy. He's used to girls. He's used to female pugs, you know, and it was in his home. He was like, I don't understand. Like, he wasn't aggressive. He was just kind of timid. And I had never seen Charlie be timid. Normally, he is very boisterous, and he didn't necessarily know how to handle a puppy. Every other dog he's met, he either grew up with through training classes. So this was his first experience, like seeing a 13-week-old puppy that's a Frenchie the size of his head, you know. So he kind of would like get on the floor and do his wet seal thing and then try to paw at it, and then the puppy would squeak because it has this giant shepherd paw coming at its head, and then he would like back up and lay down and flatten himself like, I did everything wrong, and just pout there, and then the puppy would instigate him, and it was a little thing to navigate. You know, keep a super close eye on him so Charlie doesn't get too stupid, and make sure the puppy doesn't, you know, irritate Charlie and instigate him too much. So that transition was pretty fun. And it was actually really cute to watch them learn and navigate each other and the difference in sizes. And of course, we're still keeping an eye on him. I mean, Charlie's a 1-year-old shepherd, but he is never left alone with the pup. And it's been fun, actually. A little bit of light in life for all of us. And yeah, it was kind of an interesting way to start the year. And then I said I wanted to talk about burnout. I was pushing myself really hard. As you guys know, I went from stay at home to 2 jobs to trying to stay consistent on YouTube, which is 40 hours in itself. I mean, you've got to produce the videos, you've got to export, you've got to edit, you've got to do the SEO, you've got to do marketing, you've got to do, what is it called? Networking, you know, just be as active as you can. And with limited time, it could be exhausting. And I was, you know, trying to heal from the hospital stay, and I kept pushing and pushing and pushing to the point where I was like, do you know what? I preached about self-care. And I am standing here being a hypocrite and calling myself out and not taking care of myself the way I should. So I did. I took a little bit of a break. I gave myself a chance to miss YouTube and miss all of you guys. Take the time to adjust, to find a new normal, you know, enjoy working my one job, spend time with my kids, you know, and it was exactly what I needed. I feel so reinvigorated and so excited to just sit down and make a WIP and Chat and film a what's up shop and respond to my emails, and just, it was exactly what I needed and it felt good. Now it sucked because of course you lose momentum on YouTube when you take a break, but you know what, it's not even about that. It was worth it. So I just want to say thank y'all for helping me navigate these last 2 months. Like December and January has been absolutely hectic, a beautiful sort of hectic, but hectic. And now I am here and I'm ready to thrive again. But I mean, if you're feeling tired and just kind of like wanting to do something and you're unable to even get off the couch to do it, I think that's a sign to, you know, take a break. Like there was a point where I would get the kids to school. I would work all night. I'd get the kids to school and be like, okay, I'm going to do a YouTube video, and I would set everything up and then I would sit on the couch to get my camera ready, and I literally fell asleep with the camera in my hand sitting on the couch. And then I woke up like 30 minutes before I had to get the kids and I put it all away. And I did that I think twice. So that was just like my sign of like, hey, shut it down for like a week, and it worked. So yeah, practice what you preach, I guess. Like if you need a break, take it. And that is okay. All of you have been so like, take care of yourself, girl. Like, chill. And I would hold this unnecessary guilt of like, I want this to work. I want that. But at the same time, I need to realize I don't have to. Like, y'all understand. You can see my passion and love for this when I have time. And that is what this is my passion project. I shouldn't kill myself to do it. I have to work. I have to have some sort of income. This is my me time. So that's what I did. I am officially halfway done with my Fairy 6 too. This canvas is huge and it's not hand charted, so there's a lot of like confetti, so it's taking longer than necessary, and it's gonna be weird not having a finish in January. Ever since I started diamond painting, I've had at least 1 to 3 finishes per month, and this will be my first month just not doing it. I think it has to do a little bit with me not diamond painting as much as I normally would have too. So I've just kind of got to savor it anyways. I am so ready to work on my next canvas too though. I got a gift, a birthday gift from Nancy from Pampered with Diamonds, and I want to do a kit up video, kitting it up. I think it's a partial and it's so cute. It's nice and flowery, and I don't know, I'm so excited. Like, it's gonna be fun and super freaking cute. And I just wanted to say thank you, Nancy, for getting me a birthday gift. My birthday's on January 29th, and I have gotten a few canvases. I think I got 2. I got one from Captured by Radiance. It's one that they're retiring the artist, and I wanted to grab it before the artist was gone. And then the other one I got was from Rhinestone Goddess Creations. I wanted to get a canvas from a new to me company, so that was that part of the gift. And then the other one was kind of just like a splurge because I wanted it. So yeah, and then I will be doing one more splurge, I think, for my 1-year YouTube anniversary, and then I want to make it a goal to not buy any more canvases. Maybe get doodads, tools and things, you know, maybe some release papers. I've been looking at Cindy's Imagicrafts release papers, and I might get some of those just to try, because I've decided I absolutely love these like cute decorated release papers. But I mean, I want to get through some of my canvases. I have my little stash building up some, and I like to keep it at a manageable thing. And I think this is just my year of big canvases. This one is huge. It's over 100 centimeters, and just huge. And then the next one I'm working on, Nine Tails from Muni Made, is also huge. I have book knowledge or knowledge of books from Captured by Radiance, and it's like a normal width, but it's really long. So that one is huge too. And then I have Little Lizard Garden, or whatever it's called. And then just all of the canvases I have right now are big. So I'm going to work on those too and just see how that goes. Kind of nice to know that I think my next one is hand charted, so I might be able to do like bigger sections, which will be nice. So I don't mind heavy confetti. I do kind of want to get one of those tray systems, so maybe that's what I'll save for next, because it would be nice just to have the trays there and make it move a little bit quicker, because I'm used to, I guess, just hand charted. But this one's still coming out absolutely beautiful. I am rambling now. Holy guacamole, what else did I want to talk about? Work is going good. I absolutely love my job. And we got my favorite cook that was over at my old job. He decided he needed to move on from that place. And he now works at this new job, which is fantastic because he was one of my favorite cooks. Sometimes, like, okay, if you're in the service industry of serving food, like, you know, everything needs to align, especially if you're waitressing. Your bartender needs to be on it and get your drinks in a timely manner so you're not having your guests wait forever for a drink. You need a competent cook that can time things to make sure you're getting your food in a timely manner and it's presented nice and, you know, cooked correctly. And we've had a fumbling cook for so long. Like, he wasn't terrible, but it would slow everything down. You know, it was like that one little crank. So now we have this cook that I know is competent and able to handle a rush, and I won't have to worry about presentation or trying to send out burnt food and just weird unnecessary things like that. So I'm super excited. Like, now our whole crew, I think, is complete, at least for my shifts, and I'm just thrilled. Like, I had a day where my sales were like 1,400 in a matter of like 5 hours, which, if you're not in the industry, it doesn't sound like much, but that is a lot in a short amount of time and a lot of people at the same time, because it's been playoffs and football games and stuff like that. So it's nice to know every basis is covered. My bartenders are fantastic. And they know I have experience to bartend too. So if they are busy, I could help them out too, just like they could help me out. And then my line cooks, like, instead of having just one cook that knows what they're doing and a fumbling line cook, I have now for my shifts, it's going to be 2 cooks that are really good at their job. So it's just like the dream team right now. And I'm thrilled. I'm so freaking thrilled. I can't even explain. And my mom, she's been coming to visit a lot. And, you know, like, she's worked at this first bar, the sports bar that I'm still at, for 27 years before she moved on. And I grew up there, and everyone's just so excited to see her again. And it's been amazing. I was worried that when I stopped working at the other job, that I wouldn't see her as much or talk to her as much, and I shouldn't have worried about that. Like, she's my mama bear. Like, we will do whatever it takes to see each other as often, so it hasn't really messed with that much, which is good, because I'm a mama's girl. And then reading, I have restarted the Black Dagger Brotherhood, and I love that series. So good. And then I just started this new book series too. What is it called? It's called Poison Penitentiary. And it's from Tyler Spratt. And it is a reverse harem fantasy, has fairies and vampires and all of the things. And I like it so far. I think I'm on chapter 3. So that has kind of been what I've been reading, what I have been watching. I started the Blacklist on Netflix. I'm on season, I think, 5 of Supernatural now. And then with my husband, it's just something nice to have on in the background while I'm cleaning and stuff. And then at night, before bed, of course, I'm still doing my superhero thing with my husband. Before, we were watching survival shows, and now we were doing all of the Marvel in chronological order, which is pretty cool. And then we watched that new Deadpool and Wolverine movie, and I liked it a lot. I thought it was absolutely hilarious. Now, I understand all the stuff with Blake Lively and the dig towards that Justin guy. I don't know much about that whole thing. I think they're all mean girls. That's my opinion. I feel like there's a lot of serious allegations. I wish it wasn't public until it wasn't. I mean, I'm keeping an eye on it. I mean, everybody should watch Emily Baker. She does a lot of coverage that makes sense. I mean, the allegations are atrocious. I'm not interested in seeing that movie that Blake Lively was in. I don't know. I don't like the way it was promoted. I mean, and then between the two, the way Justin was promoting it too, yes, he seems to be an advocate, but I don't know. Just the whole thing felt off to me from the beginning, and I was just not interested. And I've read a lot of Colleen Hoover's books. Some are good, some aren't. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with that. I didn't mean to go on that tangent. I mean, it's kind of like the Gypsy Rose. Like, I don't understand why she's popular either. So I just kind of am nicely backing out and doing things that I enjoy. Because I'm not going to put my energy in watching something when I'm not sure if it's worth it. I am kind of loving these shorter WIP and chats because, honestly, I don't think I have that much to talk about right now. But I also like to keep you guys updated and, of course, talk about my dogs. It's so weird saying dogs, like plural. Because, I mean, I feel like you guys love them just as much as I do, and I've kept you guys so updated with my life recently that it's just, it feels natural, you know? Like, the things that I'm okay with sharing, I want to share. I am chaperoning a field trip for my daughter, and I'm really excited because we're going out of town, and it's to one of my favorite places ever, and I plan on stocking up on fudge. And then my birthday, I don't really have birthday plans. I told my husband I want to go bowling. So I think we might do that. I don't know if we're going to do like a little date night, just me and him go bowling. And then maybe like on my actual birthday day, do like birthday cake, make a special dinner, and then have the kids. And then me and him do the bowling date night. I'm not sure what we're going to do yet. But either way, I'm excited and I'm going to go bowling. I am an atrocious bowler. Like, my husband's like, I don't understand why you want to go bowling because I suck so bad. Like, I am the person that really would rather have the little like bumpers because I am that bad, and I just love it. I have fun just throwing the balls around and hearing the crashes and just the entire vibe and the music and the screens and the chaos and the happy kids around and the upset kids, and then you get the serious bowlers and you get to watch them like have their competition, and I have fun and I like the environment. It's not necessarily about being good at it, okay? That's all I'm gonna say about that, because bowling is not my forte. And it's funny because we've been doing it for years. At least once a year we go bowling for like a date night or something like that, and since we've been together, we're going on 11 years now. Like, it's he kicks my ass every time, and he's like, and he tries to suck. Like, that's the thing, is he's not like the best bowler. Like, he knows how to bowl. He's obviously better than me, and he takes it more serious than me. He's also got a higher competitive streak than I do. So he's just like, I'm trying to suck. I'm like, you don't have to. It's fine. I just want to be here with you. And I also like love when his little competitive side comes out a little bit, my husband's, because it doesn't come out often, but when it does, I like to push his buttons and like flirt with him extra hard and kind of make a scene. But, you know, that's just me being obnoxious at that point. Do you guys ever do that? Like, is there something you and your significant other or favorite person do, and you kind of just have fun because you get to watch them be good and have fun with it and flirt with them extra hard and be that distraction? And I don't know. I like it. It makes me happy. What is your favorite date to do with your person? Or even just like going out with friends if you don't have a person. I want to know. Ooh, I just got an Instapot. My mother-in-law got us an Instapot, and I have no idea what the heck to do with this thing at all. So if you have any tips, tricks, suggestions, recipes, I need to actually put a request in for There is in House of Miscellaneous Discord, which I'm pretty active in. She has like a little recipe section. I'm pretty much, I think, the only one that likes that little one, but I think I might request in there for some recipes and tips and tricks and stuff there. I mean, I guess I can just Google it, but sometimes actually talking to people that have experience and seeing their little flourishes tends to help me out a little bit more than just like a blog or something, or Pinterest. And then we've gone through so much of that deer that my husband just got, but it's been so freaking good. And it's nice to feel rested and rejuvenated and wanting to cook and creative. And I feel so good right now. And it's relieving. I hope y'all are doing amazing. I feel like my last few videos have been kind of blech too, because I was just trying to push myself, and y'all don't deserve that. So I'm sorry about that. I think I'm going to leave this here. It is another short little guy for a catch 'em up thing. And yeah, I am thinking of doing deep dives on companies, and I don't know how I want to approach it, but I have talked about it a little bit. So I don't know. I'm still thinking about it. Now that life seems to be kind of evening out, maybe I'll spend a few hours a week doing research on companies or a company, and I just need to find a structure that I want to do, because I don't want to ever make it feel like I'm coming out to hate a company or love a company too much. I just want to maybe learn about the business model that they promote and talk about maybe marketing, public opinion, and what they offer, and I don't know what their mission statement is, and do they hold by it? I don't know. I have ideas. I have been thinking about it for months. I don't know how to approach it, and I don't know why I feel so leery about it. Like, I'm passionate about it, but kind of leery. Like, is this going to put me in the hot seat? I don't like being in the hot seat. I don't like that. It's scary. But we'll see. I don't know. All right, my beautiful little sparkle butts. The survey is still live for now. I haven't touched base with Naomi about what we're going to be doing with the results. So for now, I'm just saying that they are going to be still live. You are more than welcome to share the survey. It is linked in my description, and take it. Do your write out answers. You are 100% anonymous, so we don't know who's answering. We just see the answers. So that's cool. And then I want to share your stories of how having a hobby is beneficial to you, or just funny anecdotal stories, or just really anything. I love storytelling, and I love sharing, things like that, because it can make someone feel less alone, or if someone's going through something and they don't realize that it's that and this can be used for it, or maybe they just want to feel like there's others out there struggling with the same thing, or just some common ground, or just interested in hearing the benefits of stuff. I don't know. Maybe I'm just talking to talk at this point. I will see you in the next video. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.